Right. So, as I was saying, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the webinar. This webinar will be for 1 hour, and here we will be talking about mainly about couple work, and in couple work, how emotions play a very, very important role, right? And I'm sure, I don't know how the week was for all of you, but as I said earlier, that you must have had some work commitments, some family commitments, and um, this is something that I would like to highlight that your own needs, your emotions, at the same time, our grounding is equally important. We need to take care of ourselves while we take care of our clients, right? Sneha, can you share the webinar photo, please? So, the first half an hour, we will be talking about the topics today, that is emotions in couple work, emotional bonding to a secure bond. Yes, from reactivity to secure bonds. Welcome, everybody. My name is Riya Kedar Balande. I am a EFCT trained therapist, MSc counseling psychologist. I have been working with children and adolescents with geriatric care, with grief work, and I also have been trained in EFCT and EFIT models. I'm a psychology tutor, and that's a little bit about me. Yes, thank you so much, Neha. Aisha, can you please share the basic emotions one? Okay. So now,
Yes.
for us to understand that emotions are something that we all have, that's the basic thing that we all experience in our day-to-day life, and that's how we are generally made of, right? This is an emotional These are some emotional emotions that we do experience in our day-to-day life, right? We will be talking about fear, anger, surprise, happy, disgust. These are the six emotions that I'm sure all of you might have experienced in your lifetime, and all of you see with your clients, right? These are some emotions that we do see. Fear, anger, I was very scared today, ma'am, or I was very angry, sir, today. I was very surprised. I was very disgusted, right? Now, what is underneath these six emotions, what play a vital role in their day-to-day functioning, is something that we see in our couple works. And especially when it comes to attachment bonds, emotions play an active role. Attachment is made of emotions. These six emotions built on our attachment bondings, right? So, what we do is basically for a highlight, these are the six emotions that people come up with, right? Or people show in their behavior. What we do is we also look at the core work, which is this, and how we can help the client to understand their secondary emotions and their primary emotions here. That often helps them, these are the primary emotions that often help them to build a secure bond, right? Am I clear, everyone? Is the connection audio video okay? Okay, fantastic. Now I want you to see a short clip of a couple. Okay. I don't know whether you've seen these series. Personally, I believe that a lot of clips, audiovisual learning has helped me a lot. And we will see a clip, just sit back and understand what is happening in that scenario, what is the couple going through, and what are some reactive or what are some emotions that you're able to note. That's all. Just see the clip, and what I want you to do is just understand the emotions that are coming. That's it. Just have a look at those, right? And we will be talking about them. shortly.
Shall I play?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go do the dishes.
Cool.
It'd be nice if you helped me.
No problem. We'll get them a little bit later. I'm just gonna hit the streets here for a little bit.
Gary, come on. I don't want to do them later. Let's just do them now. Take 15 minutes.
Oh, honey, I am so exhausted. I just honestly want to relax for a little bit. If I could just sit here, let my food digest, and just try to enjoy the quiet for a little bit. Get some. That's what happens. And we will, we can clean the dishes tomorrow.
Gary, I don't like waking up to a dirty kitchen.
Who cares?
I care, all right? I care. I busted my ass all day cleaning this house and then cooking that meal, and I worked today. It would be nice if you said thank you and helped me with the dishes.
Fine. I'll help you do the damn dishes.
Oh, come on. You know what? No, that's not what I want.
You just said that you want me to help you do the dishes.
I want you to want to do the dishes.
Why would I want to do dishes? Why?
See, that's my whole point.
Let me see if I'm following this, okay? Are you telling me that you're upset because I don't have a strong desire to clean dishes?
No, I'm upset because you don't have a strong desire to offer to do the dishes.
I just did.
After I asked you.
Jesus, Brooke, you're acting crazy again.
Don't you call me crazy. I am not crazy.
I didn't call you crazy. I didn't call you crazy. No, I didn't. I said you're acting crazy.
You know what, Gary? I asked you to do one thing today, one very simple thing, to bring me 12 lemons, and you brought me 3.
God damn it. If I knew that it was going to be this much trouble, I would have brought home 24 lemons. Even 100 lemons. You know what I wish? I wish everyone that was at that goddamn table had their own little private bag of lemons.
Gary, it's not about the lemons.
So that's all you're talking about?
I'm just saying it'd be nice if you did things that I asked. It would be even nicer if you did things without me having to ask you.
Well, I do seem to remember doing something for you this morning without you asking.
Gary, come on.
I'm
you know what?
serious.
No, I'm serious. I really am. Come on. You knew I was working today and I made that meal, and you could have thought to yourself, you could have said, I think I'm going to get Brooke some flowers.
You said on our very first date that you don't like flowers, that they're a waste of money.
Every girl likes flowers, Gary.
You say that you don't like flowers. I'm supposed to take that to mean that you do like flowers?
No, this is not about, you're not getting it. You're not getting this, Gary. Okay, it's not about the lemons. It's not about the flowers. It's not about the dishes. It's just, how many times do I have to drop hints about the ballet?
You know I can't Brooke, come here. We talked about the damn ballet. I hate the goddamn ballet. You got a bunch of dudes in tights flopping around for 3 hours. It's like a medieval techno show. It's a nightmare. I sit there in a sweat. The whole thing. I do. When the hell's the goddamn nightmare gonna end? Go to a damn ballet.
It's not about you loving the ballet, Gary. It's about the person that you love loves the ballet, and you wanting to spend time with that person.
Not when they're at the ballet?
Okay, forget the ballet. Forget the ballet. We don't go anywhere together.
We just went to Ann Arbor together.
To Ann Arbor. To the Michigan Notre Dame game. You think screaming drunk kids and leprechauns doing backflips, that's fun. That's fun for me. Come on, man. I did that for you. How do you show up for me?
I'm up on the bus every goddamn day for you.
Come on.
I'm busting my ass to be the best tour guide in the damn city so I can make enough money to support both of us, and hopefully you won't have to work one day.
I want to work.
All I ask, Brooke, is that you show a little bit of appreciation, that I just get 20 minutes to relax when I come home instead of being attacked with questions and nag the whole damn thing.
You think that I nag you?
That's all you do. All you do is nag me. The bathroom's a mess. Your belt doesn't match. Hey, Gary, you should probably go work out. Nothing I ever do is ever good enough. I just want to be left the hell alone.
Really? Is that what you want, Gary? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Yes, I think was the video audible and visible for everybody? You can just let me know via thumbs up. Thank you, Kajal. That helps. Thank you,
We just
Sneha.
send like this, I guess the free like something.
Yes, Martin, I hear you say something.
I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't know my microphone was on. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. Okay. I believe there was if any one of you would like to raise your hands or put it in the chat box, What were some emotions that you were able to observe or notice while the couple was having an discussion or argument? Yes, Chandan, can we have you? Okay, Devi says anger, empathic. Aisha, can you just share the chart once more for us?
Yes.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to contribute and see what did you notice? Frustrated, irritated, anger, disappointment. Thank you, Akriti. That helps. Right. I'm waiting for, I think, a few more responses, and then we will be talking about what exactly do we do with these emotions, right? When it comes to couple work, these emotions do play a vital role, right? While in communication, feeling, day-to-day functioning. Now, as Devi and Akriti have said here, they said about anger, right? Do you see these emotions that lay underneath? And do you also see frustration? It could be also disgust or sad, irritated, disappointed, right? What do we do with these emotions is something that we work in the couple therapy. We navigate through these emotions and check what is underneath these emotions that couples want to share with each other. These are the reactive emotions, or we could say secondary emotions, right? Here we saw that if any one of you could just tell me what was the scenario like, if you could pick up three things that the scenario was running in, any one or two things, please feel free to. Yes, Kajal, tell me.
I think this situation was around something where the spouse or Jennifer Aniston, as we know, equal, wanted some kind of support, and also she wanted that there is some kind of balance in the household work, and that the husband understands her stand also.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much, Kajal. So, understanding her contribution in household, I believe that's what I heard. Fantastic, Kajal. Thank you so much for contributing. Yes. So this was the scenario, right? And these were some emotions. Did you also see the how the conversation was jumping from one to the other? It started with dishes, went out to a game. Am I right?
Yes,
Went out to dates and flowers,
it's
right?
piling of unsolved problems and uncommunicated in issues.
Correct, absolutely. And do you see that these emotions are something which are coming up? There is a communication gap that we see. So this is what exactly that we work with couples. We work with situations that come for them, and we also work with these reactive as well as underneath emotions, right? What is the communication that they want to address to their partners? As you said, equal contribution in the household, value, importance, right? But how was it shown to the husband? And if somebody would reactive is basically secondary emotions, anger, sadness, that's reactive beta. Yeah. So when it comes to couple work, we also see which are the emotions that the couple wants to tackle. Now, these are the emotions that the lady was showing. Could you also spend some time and tell me if you remember what came up for the man then?
I think he was confused because the flowers in the first meeting were not, that important, and they're a waste of money. But then when she mentioned, no, every girl loves flowers, so he's confused. He's also very, um, frustrated that he feels that he is being nagged at, and he also feels unappreciated or very, you know, uh, angry. and just
Hmm.
don't know what is happening and how did it
Yeah,
get there.
yeah, absolutely, Kajal. Thank you so much. So confusion, then he doesn't know where this conversation is going. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I also see in the chat box, Gauri says he does is good enough. Nothing he does is good enough, right? And what are some emotions that are coming in right now for him? If anybody could put it in the chat box, that would be great, or raise your hands. We would like to hear from all of you. Yes, Kajal. Yes,
uh,
Kajal.
for
Hmm.
both of them, right? As a
Yes.
couple.
No, I think as a man, for just for the man.
Okay, for the man,
Hmm.
I as I mentioned, he feels very ignored, maybe also because he just feels that he's nagged, he's not being appreciated, so he might feel ignored. He's confused. He thinks that
Hmm.
he's doing some sort of contribution, but then
Hmm.
again that is not seen as a contribution by the wife because there is no communication also, because so there are a lot of unpleasant emotions, and also he's
Absolutely.
just not aware of what is happening, so he's also like lost only, if we see.
Yeah, right. So as most of you have mentioned, thank you, Mitisha, confused and frustrated. Right. So most of you mentioned these, thank you so much, Kajal. As most of you mentioned, these are some situations that we feel are happening right now, right? And these are some emotions that are coming in. And we're also seeing what could be the underlining possibility. Right now, we are just aiming at the possibility. But when it comes to couple work, what we do is we stay with these emotions, we understand what is happening for them and what brings up these emotions for them, and how they can dealing with these emotions in a healthy way, how they can make their relationship a better space for communication and making their attachments bit stronger, and how they can reach to a point where they feel more secured, they feel more safe to communicate with each other. Now I'm going to show like a small clip from my PPT. Just give me a moment. Okay. Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes.
Oh, hmm. What we do is in couple work, emotions are at the heart of every interaction. Partners often get caught in reactive cycles. So our major work is reactive cycles. And reactive cycles come from where? Reactive cycles, what is the stem of reactive cycles? Emotions. One may feel hurt and withdrawn, while the other often feels rejected and pursues harder, right? Now, in this case as well, did you also see there were some underneath feelings which were also creating this reactive cycles for the couple? A reaction for the couple to the situation, from dishes to, what I expect is just flowers and come with me for ballet. Yeah. And then that game. Do you see? There are so many scenarios that were coming up where one was feeling, as Kajal said, that the husband was feeling hurt, he was confused, he didn't know, he didn't, and I think I also saw somebody mentioning confused, frustrated, don't know where to go, whereas the wife was feeling hurt, sad, frustrated, angry, right? So this is basically where we work in. Beneath these reactions lie softer emotions. These are the softer emotions. Fear of losing the connection, longingness to feel valued, sadness over feeling unseen. When couples recognize, express their deeper emotions, they begin to way they can interact in a new way. Now, do you see any one of you could just tell me, if we try to softer the emotions that came in for them, let's say What could be the possible emotion? Just a possible, right? This couple is not in front of me, so I don't know. I have to check with them. What according to you could be their fear or longingness, or let's say for the wife? Do you think there is a longingness, or do you think there is a fear that she's losing the connection, that she is not feeling good enough? What is the softer emotions, right? And when they recognize and when they express these softer emotions, when we make them aware, that's the time the interactions and the relationships become much more stronger and safer to communicate. Yes, Kajan.
I feel there is a longing for belongingness, for being taken care of, like thinking of what will make my wife happy, or a bit more, safe and secure in the relationship, where she can just feel that she can take rest rather than just being tensed all the time. I have to do my work, I have to take care of children, the kitchen, and everything. So
Mhm.
there is that feeling where she wants to be taken care of, is what I feel.
Yeah, to be taken care of. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Kajal. Also, Pratyasha in the chat box says, I think there's a longingness to be valued and taken care of. Fantastic. Any other that could you guys could notice between with the man? What is something that could be his softer emotions? Could be, huh? There is a big factor of could be because this couple is not in front of us.
I think it could be uh, appreciation, basic
Oh,
appreciation is what
is
I
what you
feel.
say.
But also, given the situation in the video, what I thought, he's very, very chill, and yes, I've done this, I've done that, not knowing the core of what is happening around. He's just doing it.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. So
maybe,
appreciation is something that you feel could
yeah,
be his softer emotions.
yeah.
Fantastic.
And
Fantastic.
being talked with some kind of respect, or in a way that he understands, that kind of communication where he's made to sit down and talk, or explained to him. I think that is also something that he might want, rather than just shouting and nagging, which he mentioned.
Hmm. Yeah. Fantastic. Right. Now, thank you so much, Kajal. Yes, that's what exactly we are trying to do here. Beneath these reactive emotions or beneath these reactions that come in, we try to help them be aware, as I said, and recognize these softer emotions, right? Therapy creates a safe space where both partners can share what they truly feel instead of defending or blaming. Did you also see there was a lot of blaming, there was a lot of defending, there was a lot of you do this, there was what I expect you to do. Remember, there were a lot of statements that made you do this, you never do this, I do this, all of these, right? As emotions are explored and responded with care, partners move closer, build safety, and create a stronger emotional bond. Now, this is what exactly we do when it comes to attachment based work with couples, right? Now, when we are talking about these softer emotions, longingness, and uh, needs or fears, the main theory goes to the attachments that they have built over time and how these attachments are seen in their romantic relationships. We will be as we go ahead, we won't be covering that, but I'm just giving you the crust of what attachments are. Fear and longingness needs. So these softer emotions basically stem from a lot of attachment injuries or attachment wounds that they might have in their early experiences of life or maybe later. Okay. Thank you, Pratyasha. Pratyasha says he wants to be accepted. Beautiful. Pratyasha, yeah. Did I miss anyone in the chat box? Aisha, can you please check for me?
Yeah, you.
Did I miss anyone?
No.
Okay. Yes. So going ahead, I would also ask you all any questions, doubts, queries, thoughts, anything that comes. Please feel free to raise your hands or put it in the chat box and unmute yourself and speak. Mm. Did I see anyone? No. Any queries, questions, thoughts? Okay. Parul, basically, we are talking about emotions and how emotions play a very important role in making the couple feel more safe and secured in the relationship and the interactions. We also are talking about emotions that usually come as reactive emotions, basically anger or frustration. And we're also talking about what comes underneath these emotions. So, as a couple therapist, what can we do to help them to work and be aware of these underneath emotions? Yeah. Okay. Chandra says, can you elaborate about the communication pattern in that scenario? Communication pattern in that scenario, I would like to hear from Chandra. I'm not getting this question. If you would like to unmute yourself and just tell me what exactly the question is, I will help you with the same. Okay. There's one more question here. How husband identifies truth between wife and their parents and sister things. Now here there is a lot of work that happens in couple therapy. Now each of the, when as a couple therapist, we need to identify and we need to study each dynamic. The dynamic with the wife, the dynamic with the parents, and the dynamic with the sister. And how the husband can take care of all these relationships without disrupting any of the relationship bonds. So mainly our main goal, like your question, if I am kind of connecting this to today's webinar, it would be more like understanding what are some fears and what are some longingness and what are some emotions that come in for the husband, and how he can and how his relationship, probably the husband wife relationship, is hampering the other dynamics, and how we can make it more clear and aware for them, if that answers your question. I think I missed one question. Sneha, can you help me with that, please? Yeah, I am still very much confused about how can you please elaborate about communication pattern in that scenario? In the sense, the communication pattern in that scenario, the one that we saw, was definitely about how each of them, how both of them were trying to express themselves, but not actually realizing what is underneath those expressions. They were feeling frustrated, angry, not good enough, I do so much, right? But this was the actual thing that we see. But in couple work, what we do is we actually work with this kind of communication patterns, where the couple comes to us, says different scenarios. For example, if you have noticed, the scenario went from washing dishes to ballet to game to getting flowers, right? So what we do is we help them to navigate all of these communication patterns, what is underneath emotions that are coming, if that answers your question. Any other questions, doubts, clarifications? Chandra, was I able to answer your question? And Chandan as well, and Parul. Thank you so much for these questions. Okay. So now is the part where we are actually understanding how do we do this, right? How do I put the couple into a space where I'm helping them through therapy? Okay. So here comes the fact where why and how and what happens in couple therapy that can help them. Sneha, could you please share the workshop details? So starting from the 6th of February, I I will be organizing a workshop specially for attachment based couple work, right? The journey for attachment based couple work. There is an insight about how this attachment based couple work we do. You gain practical tools for working with couple, learn from therapists deeply trained in EFCT, grow confidence in handling complex relationship dynamics. Now, these complex relationship dynamics could be between the couple themselves, and also as Chandan's question lingers around how their parents, sister, etc. It is starting from the 6th of February. It's an online mode from 7 to 9:30. Could you also show the brochure? Yeah. So basically, beyond logic, we are trying to heal and bond in relationship through emotions, right? What do you mean by heal and bond in relationships? Exactly trying to understand what the couple is feeling and what are they doing and what are they lacking in their relationship. Where attachment meets healing. This information is a little bit about me. This is the overview of the program. So these are the dates. Three classes will be held in the month of February, and three classes will be held in the month of March, 7 to 9:30. Online live classes, recordings included, with question and answers and case discussions. Now, who all can attend this program? Licensed therapist, counselor, psychology trainer. Master students preferably. You can just go through why attachment based couple work matters. Yeah. Do you see when I did mention about when they get caught up in cycles of disconnection that stem from an unmet attachment need? If you go back, we could also see the unmet attachment need could be either fear or either could be longingness. Often's roadmap to help couple understand these patterns, heal old wounds, and create a secure bond that they actually crave for. In the scenario, we were assuming that the husband wanted to feel good enough, or the wife just wanted to feel more cared or valued, right? This approach transformed not just behaviors, but the very foundation of how partners relate to each other. We will be sharing this brochure and the earlier picture as well in the chat box once we are done sharing the PPT. So these are the topics that I will be covering each day. You can have a look at it. The science of love when attachment bonds matter in adult relationship, understanding conflict in relationship. These are all day wise I'll be covering. Therapist interventions for stabilizing the relationship, understanding emotions, fostering new patterns of connection, common challenges for therapist. Now, what will you gain? Right? Discount on supervision, therapeutic confidence, community building, right? As build your therapist self. Yeah. Okay, so this is the structure of fee structure, standard fee, pricing and registration. If you have any queries or doubts, please feel free to approach us. We would definitely like to help you in the same. Sneha, could you please share these two brochures, the first and the second one in the chat box, so they can have a view by themselves? Thank you so much. Yes, so we have another couple of 15 minutes left, 15 to almost like I'm not sure. I think I was very bad at math. Around 15 to around 17, 18 minutes left. If anything that you would like to speak to me about, any doubts about the workshop that's coming up, anything about what the thing was conducted on, please let me know if there are any queries or doubts. Any questions about this, how this is going to unfold, the workshop, how it's going to unfold, and also what was the major takeaway for today? Are there any questions on the same? Any thoughts? Doesn't seem like anybody is having any questions related to the workshop or related to the webinar happening in here. And we will wait for another 2 minutes. At 8:45, we will be closing the link. Thank you so much, Pratyasha. Aditi, Sneha, would you like to add anything about the workshop that's coming up? Okay, guys, thank you so much for attending the workshop and attending the webinar. And I hope to see most of you at the workshop as well. Thank you for the session. Thank you, Parul. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody.